Tell them say you one order. From the monkey run get the banana. Circle the men's with the llama. Time to go while your bed get your pajama. Rifle a sing like Rihanna. Economy school, Maridana. Clap it in the face, what a disaster. Coulda run like bolt, me bullets faster.
Welcome to Vincy Everything, where everything is about Vincy. Hi guys, I'm your host Lady Keyz, and on today's episode of VE Music, we're interviewing a well-known underground dancehall artist. He's known for his enigmatic flow and delivery. His name is Enigma. Welcome. How are you?
I'm okay. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do then, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself to the public, tell them your birth name, tell them where you're from, and then what school did you attend?
My full name is Asha Robinson. I'm from Redemption Shops, originally born and bred in Redemption Shops. I went to the Lad Village Government School, and from there went to Bethel School, and yeah, basically that's it with my schooling.
Happy days. And now here you are. Okay, so can you give me a little background behind your musical uprise? Why did you get into music? Which artist got you into music? And how long have you been doing it?
Been doing the music about since like 2000 in the mid 2010s.
Okay.
You know, and I got into it because it's something that I always wanted to do, and it's a talent I could exploit and use at the best of my ability and manipulate. I'm real good with the words, you know, so I know it from since I was a kid going to Lad Village School, from since I was in like grade 2, you know, 6 years old. I did sing on the Lad Village Fair, you know, when I was a little child still, you know, so it's something I good with, you know, music. Love doing it from a long time.
Okay. Is there any particular artist that got you into music? Any aspiration or any mentor artist that got you into starting to do music?
Well, I got inspired by a lot of dancehall artists, you know, from a child growing up, you know. I always like the Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, you know, Matt Cabra, you know, those kind of music, especially Matt Cabra, you know. We like him plenty. Cutty Ranks and thing, and them kind of thought, Cutty Ranks and Dodds man and them kind of man and thing, and you know. Basically, yeah, when I was a child growing up, I used to like those guys' music a lot, and I always wanted to be just like them.
Yeah, happy days. Well, you're on your way already. You're on that path. Just keep up the hard work. So, why the name Enigma? What is the meaning behind it?
Well, I came up with the name Enigma because it wasn't always the name that I used to, you know. It wasn't a go-to name when I first started out my musical career, because my given government name is Asha Robinson. I used to call myself AR15, you know, but AR5TH hyphen TCHEN, you know, AR15, I used to spell it like that. So, but a lot of people used to tell me, you know, if you want to reach forward the music, you have to change up the name because that's like a gun name, but I never used to spell it like AR15, it used to spell different. So I'm like, it's not AR15, my name is Asha Robinson, you know, but kind of give it a little thought and say I have to come up with something better, you know. Even my homeboy, Terrical, used to tell me change up the name, you know, change up the name and get something better. Fafa in foreign too, just contact me, Fafa, tell me if I can get a better name that stand out, it would be good, you know. And kind of was contemplating it, and I came up with the name Enigma because I watched that I probably shouldn't say, you know, but yeah, Enigma is the name I use, you know.
Come on, tell us, carry on where you dropped off from.
Right, so I was watching that Batman movie with the Jim Carrey playing the Enigma role, right? And in that he was like making this brainwave machine that was scanning and taking everybody's thoughts, you know.
Okay.
So it's a kind of hype I'm building around the name still. I'm like, yo, that's what I'm doing right now. I tap into the heavens, that kind of hype, tapping into the heavens, and your favorite dancehall artist, all the bad lyrics that they're supposed to be getting, I'm gonna be getting in. I'm gonna be jacking all of those lyrics, them, getting them straight from the heaven, from the gods. So that's why I come up with the name Enigma, because I'm like, I'm jacking your favorite dancehall artist. I'm gonna be getting his lyrics straight from the heavens. So when you hear your favorite dancehall artist, I'm gonna be his favorite artist because I'm gonna be on the same level too, you know. So that's why I come up with a concept, just taking everybody's start straight from the heavens.
Nice. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. So if the masses have been following your career thus far, they would have noticed that on your YouTube channel, Enigma 4052, you've got a lot of updated tracks on there recently added. There's one recently that you've put up that's caught my attention, along with the others. Ferris Wheel. Can you tell us a bit more about Ferris Wheel? What was your inspiration behind that track? Is there a particular meaning behind that track?
Yeah, well, I got the beat from Whiskey, got it a while, but the day before I write the song, he contacted me and said, Enigma, you know, you got the beat. We should send the beat for you a while ago and you ain't doing nothing, you haven't put out anything on it yet. So I was like, I went home, did the song, and like probably I did it overnight, you know, probably do it like hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, you know. Call him up the next day, say, yeah, I got the song. And basically the beat is real, is the beat, it's the beat that inspires the lyrics for me to bring out the intellectual material to for the words for the song. So when I hear the beat, it's a grimy beat, you know. So to put it, it's not a uplifting beat. You can know it's a bad man beat, you know. So I say it's a bad man beat. I have put out a real bad man style on it because I heard other artists already jump on it and they were putting out bad man stuff on it too, you know. I ain't really know bad man or anything, you know. It's just the beat, so the artistic form, you know. So I'm like, okay, put out this. I came up with a concept Ferris wheel, and more time I'll be like, I have to do like a 4 syllable rhyme for the hook, you know, and a 3 syllable beat, make it versatile because I don't like do the one job thing, you know. So I'm like, yeah, circle them ends like Ferris wheel. Even if you have a Bible, you can perish still, you know. And I just came up with a concept because the beat is just bring it out of me, you know.
Okay. 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 What about
And it's like, yeah,
sorry.
I wanted to do a song where I'm bigging up Central Kingston to win it because I'm like, yo, this song I'm gonna make it like an anthem for Stereo Damage because everybody's on it. It's from Stereo Damage, so I'm gonna put Wizkid name in it, try to implement Wizkid name in it, put Central Kingston in it, and put my name in it as well. So that's where I come up with the circle them ends like Ferris wheel, Big Bad Enigma with them feel, you know, Central Kingston link up Wizkid, you know, we real and them kind of thing, you know. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that is okay. So there's one track that you've got on your YouTube channel also that's got me it's got me buzzing. I really like it. So I need you to go a bit more in depth into that track for me. And that one is Alien, Ghana Space. I love the name. I love the name.
Yeah. The Ghana space is a kind of I was on a kind of level them times, you know. Them times last year when I did that song, I did broke my leg, you know. I got into a little accident.
Mm-hmm.
Got some had a little accident. Well, I'm back on my feet now, walking and stuff. But them time there was kind of I was bedridden, you know, and then I was like restricted my mobility a lot. So I was really doing a lot of thinking, still doing plenty of music, still doing a lot of thinking, you know, and contemplating. But the beat itself, when I heard the beat, I was like, the beat had a astronaut on it, you know. When the guy sent me the sample of the beat, it had an astronaut going out into space. So when I watched the beat, I'm like, you know, the man gone a space right there. So it just hit me soon as I see the beat, soon as I see the image on with the astronaut over the above the stratosphere, just there in the air, right there. I'm like, yo, and the beat them ozone, you know. So I'm like, yeah, this beat is Ghana space right now. So I just come up with the concept and say, yo, man, Ghana space, you know. And then I was calling it man Ghana space. So I try to cut it shorter. I just name it Ghana space, you know. So I'm like, yeah, Ghana space. The brain travel past ozone layer, you know, travel like globe chatters. That's like a metaphor still, because Harlem Globetrotters basketball player and they traveling, there's a rule traveling in basketball when they make three step and move without the ball, without bouncing the ball, dribbling the ball, that's traveling. So it's like travel like Globetrotters around the globe, and still the player. Like the city call me the mayor. Yeah, and it's like an alien abduction thing where the aliens telling me, yo, enigmas, we got you so bad. We put the genetics in your embryos. We get you same bad since you was in your mother's womb. Is we really come for you and we kind of show you back in the past, travel back in the past, forget the holographics that you do with us, do telekinesis, we read mind and we do we do time traveling and all them things there. So I kind of paint a vivid picture where alien abduct me, cry me out of outer space and take me into outer space and show me these things, the back past with the Mayans, with the footprints, whether the provenance, the beginning from time, how the thing was, and it's kind of scientific dancehall thing in a way, but still dancehall 100%.
Hope it is. Oh, thanks for that. Because when I heard that track, I was like, it is lyrical and it's very inspirational. I love that rhythm. I love that track so much. So, from all the songs you've created and recorded, is there any particular song you think has captivated your audience a bit more than any other?
Well, I feel it's the Ghana space, but it did over 7,000 views last year, but for some reason I took it down because I wanted to change up my email address and then I re-uploaded it. So it had more views than the did it like 15,000 views on Instagram
Okay.
on my girl Chelsea Perez page in like 2 days with it. And I feel the Ghana space is one that really left have the most impact and impression on people's mind and the acceptance of um my footwork and my initiative and my breaking into the dancehall stuff. But if for my favorite song that I really like since I put out was probably my ventriloquist. Because the
Okay.
ventriloquist had a lot of words people just overlook it.
Okay. You want to go in a bit more into ventriloquist then? Since I didn't ask you about it, it's your favorite. Tell us a bit more.
Yeah, because the ventriloquist, it's a real hype up beat. I get my beat from a guy, Jamaican, this Jamaican guy, my Jamaican producer, guy that makes the beat and send them to me on my WhatsApp, tell me if I like them, and shoot me some samples. Sometimes he send me some free ones. Like Movani, shout out to Movani. Yeah, the ventriloquist, they really kind of come up with a concept that probably gonna make an album and call it Ventriloquist. So just do the intro song called Ventriloquist. Haven't put out the album yet, but we get in there. And kind of have the concept where I got the hand in the world in my hand because that's what the ventriloquist does. Ventriloquist have the puppet on his hand. They make the puppet moving up his mouth, but he's making the song. So that's why I'm like ventriloquist, the whole wall in my face. Me, I make the song. Them is just some lava lip, and I control the tip like I got a rubber grip. Even the river grudge me, couldn't find a flow like this. Me, I run the specialist. Me, I run the premises. If the thing going down, I start it over like Genesis. Yeah, ventriloquist, I'm doing a lot of stuff. Top of the class, like helium, lightest gas. Top of the class, no pun intended, no curriculum, no curriculum. Flow so sick, me could have quarantine a coliseum. Everything me touch lightweight, aluminum, the puppet them. Contemplate of the controlling of the millennium. Catch a lucky break, don't make it slip like petroleum. Put your back in a me vice script, you're not gonna see no freedom. Ventriloquist, them wonder if me use a medium. No, me are the number one. No, me never second to none. Ventriloquist is a real. I did a lot of word playing with it, and stick like 5 syllable bars for like 5 syllable rhyme for 16 bars in all three verses. So it fly over a lot of people head, but people get it eventually.
Okay. Okay. So, using one word, can you explain to me how you felt the first time you recorded in the studio?
I felt excited. Yeah, it was an excited feeling the first time, I recorded in the studio and kind of hear about myself on the beat and I felt excited and it inspired me more to wanna do my music and just keep doing it. Felt excited.
Happy? Okay. Using one word then, tell me how you felt the first time you heard one of your songs playing on radio.
Joyful. It was very joyful, yeah. Felt like a sense of achievement, and yeah, I felt joyful when I heard my music, the first time I heard my music on the radio, one of
Okay.
my songs.
So, what steps have you been utilizing to improve and advance your musical career thus far?
Uh, have signed up to a distributor, have my music on um multiple streaming platform, Audio Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. Yeah, I have it on a lot of streaming platform right now. So doing the music on a professional level and getting it out there, and soon probably do some traveling soon in the near future, try to go up in the Europe where they like dancehall a lot, and take the music, Vincy Dancehall, like not really Vincy Dancehall, it's just dancehall internationally, on an international platform.
Okay. Okay. So, how would you describe your style of music? I know you've mentioned that you use words, you use syllables and synonyms, and I know you mix your words a lot. But how would you describe your style? Do you use from experiences from yourself or from others? Explain it a bit more for us.
Yeah, it's a variety of both, I a lot of experience from myself. I use the music from my experience, other people around me, my environment, and some are literal, some are like figurative, some are hypothetics, some, but most of it is like, it's just the creative, it's just being real creative as an artist, whether you just have to be creative as an artist, whether you painting, you drawing, you're writing music, you play an instrument, you have to be creative and be able to utilize everything around you and come up with and put it into an image where people can just vividly see your expression and your talent. And that's 90% of the music I write is from experience of other people's, might have to be me in particular, other people around me and the environment that I'm in. And some of just being imaginative, and imaginative and just imagination and just using your mind because your mind is limitless, So yeah.
Okay, it is. Okay. So you've mentioned about the creative process. What part of which what is the best part of the creative process for yourself? Which part of it do you enjoy the most?
Getting the idea for the song.
Getting the idea.
That's yeah, getting the idea. That's the best part of the song. Once I get an idea of the song, I get a beat, listen it. You have to get the hook first. That's what I believe in. A hook should always carry the song, So once you get the hook, everything it's easy. You get a hook, it's easy, The verse then comes naturally because you have the topic already. So you just have to emphasize and elaborate about what the hook is about through in the verse, through the verses and connect them, in a real articulate way and connect them real good. And it's once you get the hook is the best part. Coming up with the hook, and whether you want to make it 2 syllables, 3 syllables, 5 syllables, sometimes you can even make eight syllables with like a 4-bar hook and just repeat it, and just rings repeat 8 syllables. And the hook is the most important part of the song, and that is what gets me more excited, coming up with the hook. And probably listen a beat and come up with the hook in like 15 minutes, Depends on how good the beat is, If it's a real kind of, I really know. Once I choose a beat, it have to be good, So it have to be good. Yeah.
So have you performed for an audience? Have you ever performed for an audience? And if you have, can you tell us when that was, and what performance you or what song did you perform?
Yeah. I perform for a lot of audience in the street before I do my stuff and took it on to social media. But when a radio station do a little thing, a couple of weeks ago, most recently Hot 97, when they were doing live streaming on the Clash on the Thursday, about 2, 3 Thursdays back down at Hot 97, I did, as a youngster, did live performance in like concert and shows and thing. And but most recently, it was 2019 when I won the Kwalakwa Soca Monarch 2019 out Kwalakwa at the Bile Secondary School, perform in front of the place was packed with audience. You know, we had Angela Young there, Luther there, Hans, all those other people were there, you know. There are 3, 4 judges on the panel, and I won the Squalak Soca Monarch with my song Flags. I was supposed to go in the park, but the guy that I was doing the music by the recording studio, he never gave me a copy of the stuff, a copy, a physical copy that I could submit it to CDC in time before the expiry date came in for registration for the song. So when I got it, it was like 4 or 5 days late, and the song just never came out. And I just put it up on my page on YouTube, and I took it down last year when I started to do the dancehall, but I still have it. Was in the newspaper too, 2019, when the Kuala Soca Monarch. So yeah, I'm not camera shy or anything, you know. I'm willing to perform in front of billion people.
Happy day.
Live.
Okay, so that's one thing you didn't mention. You never mentioned that you actually did soca, so that's good to know.
Yeah, I write soca too, you know. Soca
Okay,
is a thing I like still, you know, but write soca music.
happy days. Okay, so knowing what you know now about social media, copywriting, and marketing, what advice would you give to your younger self if he was in front of you right now?
I'll probably probably give him a clout on his head and tell him, yo, you need to like do the music for a professional thing. Sign up to a streaming platform, sign up to a distributor, get a distributor, you know, and get a like sign up to BMI, ASCAP, get like, you know, TuneCo, one of those guys, one of those streaming distributors, and take your music worldwide and make sure you connect to, you know, put up your music on social media and get your music out there, and be more conscious and positive, because my younger self, I used to do a lot of Batman music, and 90% of my song was Batman music, you know. I don't really want to say gangster because me is not a gangster or anything, but it was real graphical content. It was real Batman music, some real Batman music. So I would have probably clowned my younger self and say, yo, change up and start to make music that people could relate to, you know, and use their talent for positive thing, and, you know, gain more audience like that. So yeah, kind of switch it up now.
Okay, that's good. That's some good advice. So apart from dancehall and soca, then, are there any other genre of music you would like to explore or currently exploring?
Um, Not really, but I'm not no. For me, singing in a different genre. Used to rap back in the days, you know, but I threw it down because I realized dancehall is the thing for the Caribbean. Dancehall is the Caribbean people's voice, dancehall and soca. So
Okay.
I like dancehall, and I ain't gonna leave out dancehall. I'm doing dancehall 100%. And but I listen to other music, rap, drill music, pop, you know, Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Britney Spears, Taylor Swift. I listen to all kind of music, you know. So I'm not limited to getting inspiration from different genre, but I stick to my dancehall for expressing my thoughts and my creative ability. Dancehall is my tongue 100% for speaking on any instrument.
Okay, happy days. So, if you could collaborate with any current dancehall artist, who would that be and why?
Well, if I could collaborate with, probably, if it was up to me and I had a bit on it, it would have been possible. Like it could be possible. I would probably be Vibes Cartel, you know. Yeah, Vibes Cartel, because he does a lot of collab with people, a lot. You know, he bring out a lot of guys. You know, even Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer is a nice collaborator, a nice guy to collab with too. You know, I like Alkaline music, Alkaline, but Alkaline doesn't do much collab. You don't find him doing plenty collab. So I probably that's like a far stretch to say Alkaline, but I would like to do a collab with Alkaline because he's a good artist. You know, and yeah, Alkaline, Cartel, Popcorn, and Tommy Lee. Yeah, Tommy Lee's a nice artist to collab with too, you know. Real good. Even down south, collab with one of those leading artists down south will be good. And get my music out there is not to say trying to take anybody's wave, but I consider myself on the same level creativity creatively and intellectually. I consider myself up there with the best of the best still, you know. I just haven't got the chance to get the audiences they have, but yeah, we'll get there still.
Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay.
Yeah.
Happy days. Okay. So do you have any intentions then to do any collaborations with any Vincy dancehall artists?
When the time comes, I show. When the time comes, I have a open-minded approach with collabing with anybody particular, anybody having no particulars, whether it be local or international. If a Vincy artist approach me and want to do a collab with me, first I like to hear the kind of material they have, because basically I can probably write a song and give a guy a verse, but if they have the verse, if the artist has a verse already, he or she has the verse already for themselves, then it'll probably be easy to work with. And if the material is of real good quality, because sometimes, some people, not to put anybody down, there's a lot of good artists in St. Vincent, good dancehall artists. I listen, yeah, I got a guy Cryptid, got a couple guy, couple artists I can call right now, but some of them probably can't really mention at the time, but there's a lot of guys out there doing good music in Vince still. If their material is good and I can probably be, can if I like the material, yeah, probably I can do music with a couple local artists, but the material has to be good, It can't be like nursery rhymes. It has to be real good for me to do it with. Because differently, I rather just do music by myself and just keep my stuff solid, you know.
Okay. Okay. So other than Enigma, can you name me one or two other local upcoming artists?
Um, I like Breezy. Breezy's a nice artist, I'm from Sharps, up top Sharps. I'm from Central Side. Breezy's from South Side, down Sharps. Breezy's alright, Breezy music. He's nice. I like his music. I like that guy. That was a young artist too that do some good music. Swiss does some good music too. Spielberg does good music. Um, Next guy that does good music. Fire Furnace, he's a nice artist. Couple other artists that I probably can't think of right now, but yeah, there's some good artists that put out good material and stuff. So yeah, but basically, I haven't done any collab with anybody as yet. So I will obviously, but there's a lot of artists that I like and like their music too every now and again.
Happy days. That's good to know. Okay. So if you if you were to look at your time doing music thus far, yeah, can you name me one thing that you think you can do or you would implement to improve your success in your musical career?
Well, from a local perspective in St. Vincent itself, it will be nice if like the folks and the people that has the funds to do it and the authority can probably implement like a dancehall song fest every summer, you know, bring a dancehall song fest in the August so where local artists can come in the Victoria Park, do them stuff, just get a venue that they can come. Everybody pay like a $5 come in do the thing, or they could implement a regional show where they do it like on Zoom, Wi-Fi, online, and then we hook up the best artists in St. Lucia. We gather the best dancehall artists, the top five artists, dancehall artists in Barbados, top five in Trinidad, top five in Grenada, Antigua, Dominica, and we just do like this our region down in the West Indies, our region, and just do a regional competition to see who is the best of the best in all these islands down here, and just do it and have people voting in and judges judging and people showing their opinion. Yeah, that would be a good thing. Competition streaming.
Okay. So you've stolen the joy of one of my questions, but I'll ask you this. Do you think dancehall music is appreciated in St. Vincent?
Um, Not to the fullest as other international artists is given the same um feedback because well I don't think it's appreciative 100% and appreciate from the collective country, the collective region itself. But St. Vincent in particular, I don't think we have much appreciation for it. Like the regular 8 out of 10 people you meet on the street, they might probably because we haven't got artists like such as myself locally haven't gotten as much exposure. And but if you would sit down and listen to the music that I'm putting out, you probably have a different view, and see my music as real articulate and stuff. And but a lot of people more rate overseas people or like people other dancehall artists from Jamaica and dancehall artists Trinidad, and probably 70% of the population in St. Vincent and the yeah, people in St. Vincent probably rate international artists over Vincentian artists. And it's probably because they haven't heard music such as much, and they probably even heard my music. So I won't hold it against them. But if they was to listen to my music and still have the same idea, then I probably wouldn't know what to say.
Okay. Okay. So recently you spoke about a regional dancehall competition in the summer.
Yeah.
So, can you name me something else then? One other implementation you think St. Vincent can provide to advance and improve the musical platform, especially for the likes of dancehall, reggae, and even hip hop or even rap? Because I know there are one or two local rap artists in St. Vincent. But can you name me something else that you think they can do to improve that platform outside of soca?
They can have a like Hot 97 basically has a segment where they play 100% local in the evening, Monday to Fridays, and they beat a lot. I'm thinking like all the radio station them could just come together and say, yo, you know what? Every day from an hour during our broadcast, we're gonna play pure local dancer, pure local right through, and just have a special dedicated hour that they can just do local artists and you know yeah, have local artists exhibit on their radio, get we out there a lot, let people hear our music. The DJs them that plays and dance and stuff can go download our music and play them inside the dance when they're playing, not just hear them on the radio, but also play them, the van drivers them play a lot of local artists once your music is good and clean. And they probably can set up a fund where artists can be paid for their music while they're playing streaming on radio also, so get us like get our get us more recognition as doing it on a professional level.
Okay. Okay. I like that. So, what advice would you give to younger upcoming artists?
I will tell them to keep working on their craft, be open minded, and get have your vocabulary supposed to be a wide range, and don't just sing about every topic that people expect, sing about stuff that people can relate to, sing about stuff that people can relate to, and keep your music positive where people can the ordinary guy that goes to church can even say, I know it's dancehall, but the music sound nice still, it sound good. Saying a lot of positive thing and truth, keep your music and just be real dedicated to your craft and keep working on your craft and make it better and better and improve on yourself and your intellectual skills. Make yourself and don't just think that you reach the best, try your best, but don't think you're the best, try your best and try to always be better at what you do. And there's always room for improvement and room to keep getting better and better. As you go, you'll get experience and you'll be getting better and better. Don't ever think that you reach your full potential.
Okay. Nice. So, what is your most outstanding experience in your musical career thus far?
It's outstanding. The people, the fans, getting the feedback from the fans, everybody that's been sending their comments, when I put out a song is like positive. They tell me, they're getting a lot of uplifting, supportive, very supportive. They're appreciative of my music, and they've been giving me your thumbs up and telling me my music is good, encouraging me, and that in itself gets me real enthusiastic and give me more motivation and incentive for just continuing to please the people. The people response and the comments is basically what fuel my fire and make me give me that sense of gratification and make me know that yeah, I'm doing good music that everybody likes, and it's something that really stands out to me and leave an impression on me.
That's good. Okay, so what's next for Enigma? Yeah, do you have any upcoming events or projects that you're taking part in at the moment?
Um, Recently, probably yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of stuff from me. I have a lot of music to release still. It's just that I don't try not to be overwhelmed, try not to drown out the music. Cause the last time I put out a song like 4 weeks ago, the Everybody Style. I I'm not sure if you have heard that song, the Everybody, the world big enough for everybody. Recently put it out like 4 weeks ago, and it's really doing a number right now on all the streaming platform, and it's been getting a lot of positive feedback from the community and St. Vincent internationally. People in England, America, UK, New York, Canada, everybody that heard it like the music. I get people from Pennsylvania on Instagram and me and telling me, even on Facebook, telling me they like the song a lot. And um, but I have a lot of music, so I try not to release too much at once. So
Okay.
by next week, I'm putting out a new song. Doing a song for mama, for all the mothers, doing a mother song for all the mothers. And most of the song that will be releasing for me in recent times will be like girl style. I have a lot of girl style because I have to. You have to do things for the females. The females and them is what us really make you in the dancehall star. Female audience. Have a lot of girl style to release, and the mother song is gonna be one of them from the top. A mommy song called it Queen Bee. Queen Bee. Gonna release it, probably record it this week and release it for next week. Queen Bee. And a lot of girls that have tens and tens and tens and scores and dozens of songs. It's just them song that I put out is just a little fraction. I have plenty song to come. Plenty song.
Okay, happy days. So there you have it, guys. He said it. So we're looking out for Queen Bee from Enigma coming soon.
Yeah.
So can we then be looking for some visuals sometime soon for your songs that you've put out or you'll be putting out?
So we have some video along with the Ferris wheel. I was doing a video for the Ferris wheel.
Mhm.
I had to cut the production because my camera guy Fras out. A shout out to Fras. You know. Um Fras was doing we did couple clips up in Redemption Shops, was doing couple clips wanting to get a mansion, other man the same shops now a galashan. These guys with the new words. Wanted to get a mansion out in the countryside and have some models in it and do a little show where we struck out facing me like a boss and stuff. It was kind of graphical. We had some toy um stuff inside of it, that we have in it, and but it dawned on me a couple of days after. I said, for my first video, I could have already put out a first video for the Ferris wheel, but I said for my first video, I don't want it to be so graphical and be a bad man video I put it out because it's gonna leave an impression on people. Probably gonna have the wrong idea of me and saying this is what I'm about, which I'm not about. I don't have no criminal record. I never get locked up. I never get in trouble with police before. Never, never. My criminal record clean. I don't smoke or anything like that either. Drink a little bit sometimes, but so because of that, I don't want people getting the wrong idea of me, but we're gonna do some videos for the everybody and for the rest for soon, probably like within this month here, we should have a video for me out. And we're gonna have videos coming one after the next. Soon as we release a song, it's gonna be video and not just the audio.
Happy days. Because I think at the moment visuals is the way to go. If you can put that visuals to those words, it captivates your audience a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So um what where can your fans find Enigma on social media?
You can find me on my YouTube page, Enigma. Same thing on the Instagram, Enigma. And find my music on Audio Max, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Tidal, everything same Enigma. 4052 and Asha Robinson. Well, that's my real name, ASHA Robinson, BINSON, Asha Robinson on Facebook. And yeah, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be spelling the Enigma in a different way soon because when I go on the YouTube, you're getting a lot of Enigma that's still the same. So I'm gonna come up with a different spelling for it, but still will be the same Enigma. But hopefully I'm gonna do it soon before I become too big, and the fans them last me and have to resubscribe again.
Okay, guys, so we need to go out there and support Enigma on YouTube, on his YouTube channel, Enigma4052. Support VETV. Come on, we're trying to get the artists out there, Vincentian talent at home and abroad. We're getting them out there, introducing you to them, showing you the talents, and they're projecting their music out to you. So there you have it, guys. We've come to the end of our video. Thank you, Enigma, for dropping in and speaking with us. But before you go, leave the audience with something.
You want me weakness, me medicine, me antidote. Buy you a brand new Benz and a dozen rose. Me bet you say that make your tippy on your toes. You not 6 gal, but you know the pose. Me money long Louis V, you not see me clothes. Every color they ya match, you not see the shows. You not 6 gal, but you know the pose. Act like we dey your beard and you're picking up the soap. Yeah. Basically, you can just check me out on the YouTube and my music is there still.
Happy days. Benz and Roses, ladies. Benz and Roses. VETV is geared at highlighting Vincentian talent at home and abroad. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see when we've released a new video. And for any VE merch, please do check out our website at caribbeanstyles.co.uk. Haruna, and God bless.
Big up Vibes Cartel, World boss, free world boss. Yo, intense. This is why you have to respect your elders. Because right now, world boss, Ghana space. Is a boy Enigma, ENIGMA, 4052 on Instagram. Big up tougher, prezi respect. Thing large, IKTV 112. You know we got? Hey, man, Ghana space. Brain travel bands, ozone, layer. Travel like globe, chatters me the player. Lock every city, call me the mayor. And me them can't get rid of. Them a look can't see me on the radar. Signal a come through the antenna. Alien DNA in me inner Montana space. Brain travel bands, ozone layer. Travel like globe, chatters me the player. Lock every city, call me the mayor. And me them can't get rid of. Them a look can't see me on the radar. Signal a come through the antenna. Alien DNA in me Montana space. Welcome back, Earthling. The mothership they await while your birth ring. No pirate pan base while you're searching. Recognize every face very certain. You wanna know why we send for you? And we put the genetics in your embryo. Telekinesis, nothing impossible. Forget your holographics. We are time travel. That generation before and after you. The rapture and fool it to capture you. Control every mankind.